Hello everyone and welcome back into Lakewood Park. You're watching the Tidewater Summer League YouTube channel. I'm Hayden Banzel and we're just about to get started for the second game of the doubleheader between the Suffolk Voyagers and the Virginia Beach Sea Dogs. Second meeting of the season and we are underway. Robert Hatcher is on the mound today for Virginia Beach. And his first two pitches are outside to Brian Wilson, 2-0. Hatcher's been very good as a starter. Different results out of the bullpen. As that ball is outside and it's 3-0 on the leadoff Wilson. Hatcher asked where that one missed. There's a swing and a miss from Wilson, 3-1. And that one's popped up. That'll go out of play. And so Hatcher works it from 3-0 to 3-2. "14 scoreless innings from Robert Hatcher just on the mound for John Bivens' Sea Dogs. And Wilson hits that one in foul territory, overcomes McGowan for a look, but it lands out of play. I asked John Bivens what he thinks has been the difference for Hatcher. He said Hatcher's just more comfortable rather than the bullpen. He just knows that he's coming to the ballpark and he's going to have the ball in his hands rather than just start getting loose in the bullpen and then coming into the game. It's a small difference, but a game changer for Robert Hatcher. Here's the payoff from Hatcher to Wilson, and it's rolled over to second. Keels is there, throw to first in time for the first out. Starting defense for the Sea Dogs. McGowan's over at first, Keels at second, Stewart at short, and Ford at third, with Lincoln Lubson behind the dish. Out in left, Chris Sinclair. Emmett Jefferson's in center, and Sammy Canella's out in right. So here's Alex Gilisano. He swings through that pitch from Hatcher, and it's 0-1. Bit of a windy day here at Lakewood Park, as that pitch is outside of the strike zone, 1-1. One ball, one strike here on Gilisano, and he swings through that nice breaking ball from Hatcher, and it's 1-2. One, two. Called strike three. A beautiful spot from Hatcher there, and he executes for the second out of the inning. So here's Philip Forbes. And there's a called strike, 0-1. He gets encouragement from his head coach. One pitch is skipped as he signals my bad. Forbes hitting .353 on the season. But hitless in his last 3 at-bats. He's got 3 games this season where he's had multiple hits. In fact, those 3 games are the only 3 games that Forbes has recorded hits in. So it's been an all or nothing type of season. 2-2. And that one's fouled toward the right side. McGowan comes for a look, but it'll go out of play. Two down here in the top of the first. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Hatcher to Forbes. And we'll do it again. So Forbes making Hatcher work here. He's fouled off the last 3 pitches. Two again. And low in the dirt. And the count is now full. Good battle being put together here between Hatcher and Forbes. There's a 3-2 delivery. And it's up high, ball 4. And the Voyagers have a 1-out base runner. 2-out base runner. And John Bivens is going to go out to call time and have a talk with his pitcher and his battery mate Lincoln Lubson. So here's Trey Blow. Out of all the qualifying batters in the PCL, Trey's got the 2nd highest batting average. And he swings at the first pitch in the dirt from Hatcher. 0-1. Blow's hitting .409 on the season. That hits in all but one of the games that he's played in, and stealing and arriving easily without a throw is Trevor Mason, who is pinch running for Forbes. Philip Forbes is the starting pitcher tonight for Suffolk. And now on the pass ball from Lubson, he just couldn't squeeze. Mason takes 3rd. So the 4th stolen base from Mason, and then a pass ball, and he's now on 3rd with 2 down. And Blow leaves that one up high. Now it's 3-1. Three-one pitch. Swing and a miss. Had a pitch up in the zone. Second straight batter that's drawn a full count on Hatcher. Trying to put Blow away. 3-2. Hit over to short, past the diving Stewart. And the Voyagers are on the board in the first. Suffolk has scored in the first inning, now in their last 4 games. And it's the first run that Hatcher has allowed as a starter. 0-1 count here on Caden Hillberger. Long hold here from Hatcher, and there goes Blow. Throw down from Lubson is too high as it falls into center field. Backed up nicely from Jefferson, but that's the second stolen base of the inning for the Voyagers. After they had 2 outs and nobody on. The Voyagers have put up a run and have another one out in scoring position. Two one here. As Stewart creeps in and out on Blow at second. As that pitch is outside, and now it's 3-1. And that's fouled off of the leg of Hillberger. He got himself there. And he's in some pain. And he's walking over towards the Suffolk dugout. Still bending down. And now he's up a bit. He's now talking to his manager. Came over a bit towards third base, asking where he got hit. And now he's ready. He's got a smile on his face now. Gets a fist pump from his assistant coach. Another Coach Forbes. So it's a 3-2 count here. They're the third straight full count drawn by Voyager batters. And that one shot out towards center. Should be playable for Jefferson. He waits for it. And the side is retired. But the first run scored off of Robert Hatcher as a starter as the Voyagers score in the first inning for the third straight game. It's 1-0 headed to the bottom of the first. Trey Keels leading off for the Sea Dogs. Trey swings through the first pitch from Forbes, 0-1. And it's 0-2. Second start of the season for Forbes. He went 2 1/3 as he spikes that one. Heads up, that'll wake you up. And we'll get that adjusted. Counts now 1-2. And a called strike 3. For the first out in the bottom of the first. Brings up Sean Stewart. And Stewart bluffs a bunt and leaves it outside. Forbes in his 1 start. Allowed 4 runs, but just 1 were earned. It's kind of been the problem for Suffolk in PCL play. And the 1-1 is inside. Forbes does not agree with the call. Now the Suffolk coach is asking catcher Oates where that was. Now 3-1. Oates behind the dish. Benny Spady's at first. Alex Lozano at second. Tyler Gorbett getting the start at short with Trey Blow over at third in the infield. And there's a walk to Stewart. And the first base runner for the Sea Dogs. Ahmad Goldson's out in left as per usual. Caden Hilberger out in center. And Dustin Moon's out in right. A called strike. Stewart took a good secondary lead there over at first. Stewart's got 1 stolen base this year. He arrived late. Kind of the replacement for Alex Uloa. And there he goes. And the pitch is fouled off by Lane. 1-2. If you haven't noticed by now, both teams are wearing white. The Sea Dogs are the home team, as the Voyagers thought that they were the home team, but they are the road team, which is why they are wearing white. And time is being asked for by Lane, and it is granted. Ball on the strike here on Bryce Lane, who is the extra hitter today in the 10-man lineup for the Sea Dogs. 1-2 pitch. Did he go around? First base umpire said he did not. And it's 2-2. 2-2 from Forbes to Lane. And it's rocketed out to center. And it's caught by Hilberger. Oh, what a play. And now having to go back to first is Stewart. Caden Hilberger just robbed Bryce Lane of extra bases. Hilberger got a late jump on that ball and just reached out his glove to make an outstanding play over the shoulder. And Canella has time. It's granted, and then Forbes pitches it. This is the second matchup between these two teams. The first one was a back and forth affair. As that breaking ball gets by Oates, and on to second goes Stewart. Two down in the inning. Sea Dogs trying to answer back after Suffolk put on a run in the top half of the frame, trying to answer in the bottom. 2-0 count here on Canella. And that one is fired in from Forbes. A called strike, 2-1. Canella's last game, he went 2 for 3, including a home run down in Edenton. And he leaves that one just outside. 3-1. Appears to be a small strike zone tonight. Pitcher's gonna have to work through it. 3-1 count here. And that one's outside, or inside rather, for ball 4. Second walk drawn by Virginia Beach. And it brings up TJ McGowan. As he calls time before he even comes into the box to fix it up a bit, do some groundwork. And McGowan takes that one for a called strike, 0-1. McGowan had hits in his first 5 games. And he one hopper to Gilisano over at second, and he flips it to Gorbett, who's waiting on the bag. And the side is retired. So the Sea Dogs leave a runner stranded in scoring position. We've played one here at Lakewood Park with the Voyagers up 1-0. Get your game on with DBAT Virginia Beach baseball, softball, training, and more. DBAT Virginia Beach is a state-of-the-art facility with over 17,000 square feet, 13 batting cages, and professional instructors who don't just know baseball and softball, but live and breathe it. You can find them located at 5258A Fairfield Shopping Center in Virginia Beach. You can call them at 757-467-1111. You can also visit their website at dbatvirginiabeach.com. Top of the second here. And so Robert Hatcher's start is short-lived. He just goes 1 inning. And I don't think that had to do with the results. I think they knew that coming into the game. Had 1 strikeout, 1 walk, 1 hit, and 1 run in his 1 inning of work. So a lot of ones there. As Goldson swings through the first pitch, Sam Slevin is out on the mound for Virginia Beach in the second. And the second pitch is low to Goldson. Suffolk has now scored in the first inning 4 consecutive games. In the first inning. 2-1 count here on Goldson. And he laces that one foul. And Goldson spits on that pitch. A good leave there from the left fielder. It's now a full count. 3-2 delivery. Hit over to second. 2-hopper for Keels, and his first throw to first is not in time as McGowan was off the bag. So Goldson hustling down the line. Hard 90s all day from Ahmad Goldson and gives him an infield single. So that's actually going to be scored an error on Keels, who had McGowan come off the bag. And Slevin will check in on Goldson. And Oates fouls that one off. Slevin head nods, and now he's ready. And check in on Goldson. A ball and a strike here. The catcher Oates. Goldson over on first, and no one out. And there goes Goldson. Throw down to second. Is in time. A nice throw down from Lincoln Lubson. And the tag was placed by Keels. And the Suffolk base runner is eliminated. That was the first stolen base attempt of the season for Goldson. And he's gunned down. And out swings and misses for strike 3, and that's the second out of the inning. So here's Benny Spady. Spady takes that one outside the zone for a ball, 1-0. And he's trying to get things going right for him at the plate, and he fouls that one out of play. Ball and a strike here, with 2 down in the top of the second. And Spady drills that one to right, but Jefferson comes in to make the catch. Sounded like it was hit harder than it really was off the bat. But a scoreless inning from Sam Slevin, and we'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 Voyagers. Mercedes-Benz of Virginia Beach has earned a reputation as one of the Hampton Roads' most trusted luxury car dealers. Since their establishment in 2014, they found themselves as a premier name for Mercedes-Benz sales with exceptional service and unbeatable selections. If you're looking for a new or pre-owned Mercedes-Benz vehicle, they're the place to go to. With a vast selection of Mercedes-Benz vehicles and easy leasing and financing. They're located on 4949 Virginia Beach Boulevard in Virginia Beach and can also be called at 757-499-3771. You can visit their website at mercedes-benzofvirginiabeach.com. Brendan Hawley now out there for the Voyagers. His first pitch is called the ball, 1-0. So it looks like it's going to be a game where a lot of pitchers, as Spady comes into foul ground and makes the catch for the first out of the bottom of the second. Sean Aronson now at the plate, doing the DHing tonight. And he leaves that one outside. And Aronson drills that one into left. That'll fall in front of Goldson for a line drive base hit. Nice piece of hitting there from Sean Aronson. With one out in the second. First hit of the season for Aronson, and brings up Morris Ford, who takes a called strike. 0-1. Ford hitting .400 this season as he swings through that pitch. 1-2. With Aronson over at first. And checks his swing. And it gets by Oates and on to second. Goes Aronson. Virginia Beach trying to tie this game up. And Ford hits that one through the hole, a base hit. Just under the glove of Gorbett, who's not so accustomed over there at short. Good job there from Ford. Would have been a tough play anyway for even a regular shortstop when you consider where Gorbett was positioned. And that ball is outside of the zone to Chris Sinclair. 1-0. Runners on the corners with one out. Hawley could use a ground ball here. But now he's down in the count, 2-0. And there goes Ford, and Oates couldn't catch it. And so Ford arrives safely without a throw down for his fourth stolen base of the season. Now a 3-0 count on Sinclair, and he squares a bunt and takes a strike as he already tossed his bat and was a quarter of the way towards first base.
That's all right. Late call.
3-1 on Sinclair. Same spot. Now a full count after Sinclair was a quarter of the way to first base. Thought he had a walk. The count is now full. And he shoots that one up the middle, a base hit. 1 run is in. Ford will be held up at third. And an RBI single for Chris Sinclair for his first RBI of the season. So now we are tied at 1. And runners on the corners again, with just 1 down. Holly could still use that ground ball. With Emmett Jefferson as Holly checks in on Sinclair. Sinclair's got 1 stolen base on his 1 attempt on the season. And Jefferson swings through that pitch. 1-1. One pitch from Hawley, and there goes Sinclair. No throw down from Oates. A called strike. So second stolen base for Sinclair. And now there's 2 runners in scoring position for Jefferson. Jefferson got his first hit of the season Tuesday in Edenton. Does have 1 RBI on the year. A 2-2 count here. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's the second out recorded by Hawley. Back to the top of the order for the Sea Dogs. Trey Keels got called out on strikes in his first at bat against Philip Forbes. Now trying to give Virginia Beach the lead. And good stop there from Oates on a ball in the dirt, 1-0. Last time these two teams played each other, there were 4 lead changes. Excuse me, there were 6 lead changes. And Keels gets fooled on that one. 2-1. And there's a called strike. Bit of a late call there. Someone from the Virginia Beach dugout yelled good eye. And then the strike was called. 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 the count. Pitch from Hawley is just outside. So now a full count with 2 down. Spot open at first base, and that pitch is bouncing the dirt for ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Big spot here in a 1-1 ball game. And that one hits Stewart. Stewart, he's not happy with it, but he'll be awarded an RBI. He wanted to hit. Home plate umpire said it nipped his jersey. So it's an RBI for Stewart. To give the Sea Dogs the lead. And Bryce Lane takes a called strike, 0-1. Lane hit that fly ball to center that Hilberger made an outstanding over-the-shoulder catch for. Lane's been good at the plate as of late. His last game here at Lakewood Park hit one over the center field wall. John Bivens said he's been trying to drive it. That's what he's been teaching him down here playing for the Tidewater Summer League. 2-1 pitch. And that one's out towards left center, towards the wall, and that ball is gone. So that time he hit it where Hilberger would have no shot. And it's a grand slam for Bryce Lane. And just like that, it is 6-1 Virginia Beach. The second home run in his last 2 games here at Lakewood Park, and we're going to have a pitching change. Brendan Hawley out after 2/3 of an inning. And it's now 6-1 Virginia Beach. So Bryce Lane hits his second home run of the season. And then it counts for his 9th RBI on the grand slam that pulls Hawley out of this game. Sammy Cannella takes a cold strike. 1-1 count here. Aiden Hedgepeth is now on the bump for the Voyagers. And he skips that one. And there's a swing and a miss from Cannella. 1-2. 2-2. Two-two pitch. Called strike 3. But not before 6 runs come in to score in the inning for the Sea Dogs, highlighted by grand slam from Bryce Lane. Top of the third, and what is now a 6-1 ball game. It's kind of been the tale of the story as that one's popped up, playable for Lubson, who waits for it. And one pitch and one out. So here's Gorbett. One low here. And Gorbett swings through that one from Slevin 1-1. This is the top of the order for Suffolk. They're going to be flipping back and forth between hitters. As that ball gets some oohs and ahs from the crowd, but it's inside to Gorbett, 2-1. And that one's fired low. It's been the tale of the season, kind of for Suffolk, jumping out to early leads and having difficulty holding on to it. Now with full count here. Slevin shakes off Lubson a couple of times, and now they're ready. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. And that's the second out of the inning. And it brings up Dawson Guzik. And first pitch that Guzik sees is dumped into center. And on comes Jefferson to make the catch. So a 1-2-3 inning for Sam Slevin. We'll head to the bottom of the third. It's 6-1 Sea Dogs. Mercedes-Benz of Virginia Beach has earned a reputation as one of the Hampton Roads' most trusted luxury car dealers. Since their establishment in 2014, they found themselves as a premier name for Mercedes-Benz sales with exceptional service and unbeatable selections. If you're looking for a new or pre-owned Mercedes-Benz, they are the place to go to, with a vast selection of Mercedes-Benz vehicles and easy leasing and financing. They're located on 4949 Virginia Beach Boulevard in Virginia Beach and can be called at 757-499-3771. You can also visit their website at mercedes-benzofvirginiabeach.com. Top of the third here, Aiden Hedgepeth still out there for Suffolk after he came in relief for Hawley. And that one's rolled over to short. Gorbett throw to first is in time to beat McGowan, who was hustling down the line. As now TJ's got his head down, walking back towards the dugout. So here's Lincoln Lubson. Lubson started in the last inning by fouling out to Spady over at first, and he takes a called strike, 0-1. And there's a nasty curveball from Hedgepeth, and it's 0-2. Hedgepeth got Canelo looking on strikes for his only batter in the second inning. Came in with 2 outs and nobody on. A ball and a strike here on Lubson. And another good breaking ball that's rolled over. Another chance for Gorbett. And it just goes right under his glove. So Lubson is on with the error from Gorbett. Mentioned Gorbett not typically over at short, but getting an opportunity tonight. And brings up Sean Aronson, and he takes a cut at the fastball, 0-1. Aronson's got one batting glove on his right hand, which is his lower hand, or that's actually his left hand, and he loops that one past Spady, and Guzik throw to first, not in time. That was Gilisano over at second. Good job from Hedgepeth to cover.
Single. Picked it up.
And it's the second single from Aronson. Came into the night without a hit. And now he's got 2 singles in the last 2 innings. Good job from Gilisano to back up Spady. But it was just hit so softly. And Hedgepeth fires that one outside, 1-0. With 1 down here in the first. Hedgepeth has already gotten 3 ground balls, but only one of the batters retired. Two-0 pitch, and that one's skied up. Gilisano calls for it, calls off Spady to make the catch as Ford is upset with himself. So he makes the second out. So here's Chris Sinclair. One-0. Chopped foul. Sinclair tied the game with an RBI single in the second inning. And takes that one upstairs, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch from number 21. And it's outside, 3-1. Three-one delivery. And it's in there for a called strike, and the count is full. So the runners will be in motion. Lubson's on second. He reached on an error, and Aronson at first on an infield single. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike three. So a scoreless inning from Aiden Hedgepath. He leaves two Virginia Beach Sea Dog base runners out there stranded. We've played 3 innings here at Lakewood Park. It is 6-1 Sea Dogs. Local business owners and community organizers, promote your business and events right here on the Tidewater Summer League YouTube channel. You have the opportunity to promote your business and events right here with your logo being featured on the screen. Please email tidewatersummerleague@gmail.com to promote your business or events today. Top of the fourth, and another pitching change, this time for Virginia Beach. It's Dominic Younger into the game. His first pitch is inside for a ball, 1-0. And Younger's got a new catcher behind the plate for him. Jordan Daddio has also come into the game. We saw Jordan's brother on Saturday. Plays for the Lakeside Sluggers. And that one's fouled off the end of the bat. Brendan Hawley is now batting for Suffolk in the 3-hole. And he shoots that one. That'll go foul and out of play. Two-two pitch. He's low and in the dirt to Hawley, and now the count is full. Trevor Mason is on deck. 3-2 from Younger. Swing and a miss, strike three.
Blows out 16 Mason, Trevor Mason.
Trevor Mason checks his swing, and home plate umpire said he went around for a strike, 0-1. Second pitching appearance for Younger. And misses inside with that pitch. 2-1. And Mason leaves that one outside, and it's 3-1. And Mason fouls that one down the first baseline. Mason wasn't running it out. Daddy was hoping that it would roll back fair. Was yelling at his first baseman, McGowan. And now a full count here on Mason. 3-2 from Younger. And it's inside, ball 4.
Sorry, nothing hurt. Nothing hurt.
And then you got number 17.
So here's Caden Hillberger. And Hillberger takes a called strike, 0-1. Mason's got 3 stolen base attempts this season, and he's arrived safely on all of them as Younger checks in on him. Hillberger's got hits in each of his last 4 games. It's a good stop there from Dadia to prevent Mason. Trot into scoring position. 1-1 count here with 1 down and a runner on. Pitch from Younger. Fouled off towards the right side. Hillberger, in his last 2 games, is 5 for 6. And Younger's got Mason dead down. He's in a rundown. McGowan to second where Keels is, and now Keels will finally place the tag. It was a long rundown. Right as Mason took a stride over to second, Younger threw over to first. And a well-executed rundown from the Sea Dogs. And now there's 2 outs and nobody on. And a 1-2 count on Hillberger. And Hillberger chops that one towards first, a fair ball, and all McGowan has to do is step on the bag. So Younger faces 3 batters, gets 3 outs, and we'll go to the bottom of the 4th in a 6-1 Sea Dogs lead. Bottom of the fourth, Emmett Jefferson leading off for the Sea Dogs. And he takes a called strike from Hedgepeth. 0-1. That was inside to Jefferson, 1-1. And Jefferson flies that one out to left. Goldson to the warning track, and he makes the catch. Another solid piece of hitting from the Sea Dogs, and another beautiful play from the Voyagers outfield as Goldson went over the shoulder to make that catch. So now back to the top of the order for Virginia Beach. And it's Trey Keels. Takes the first pitch low, 1-0. And he takes a called strike there. A ball and a strike. Hedgepeth moving quickly here. And that pitch comes in inside, 2-1. Free 1 count now on Keels. And if he can reach base, which he now does on a walk, he can certainly steal 1, 2, maybe even 3 bags. We've already seen him do that once this season, where he stole second, third, and even home against these Voyagers. And Stewart tries to get down a bunt. He fouls it behind him, 0-1. Keels got here late. This is his 5th game, but he's already got 10 stolen bases, which leads the league. And there he goes. Throw down from Oates, not in time. And there's the 11th stolen base of the season for Trey Keels. One count with 1 out and a runner on. Here's the pitch from Hedgepeth to Stewart. And a called strike. Buckled at the knees, 1-2. I'm trying to put the ball in play. And 2-strike hole. There goes Keels to third. And it's a foul ball. Home plate umpire said it went off of the foot of Stewart. And so we'll do the 1-2 again. Keels was stealing last pitch. See if he does it again. Not going. 1-2, fouled back. So Stewart's battling up there. With 1 out here in the home 4th. It's already a 6-1 Virginia Beach lead. Trying to tack on to that here. Keels was about to go. Already took 2 or 3 strides, and then Hedgepeth stepped off, but he's just so fast. He easily got back before Hedgepeth can even throw. And now Oates is going to go out to have a talk with his pitcher. So here's the 1-2 again. And that one nearly hits Stewart. Stewart got hit in his last at-bat by Slevin. He was upset that he got hit. He had the bases loaded and wanted to hit. Did bring him an RBI. And that one's low at his knees, and now the count is full. Sean Stewart putting up a battle here against Aiden Hedgepath. And time is asked for by Stewart. Steps out of the box, and now he's ready. 3-2 pitch. There goes Keels. Up high, ball 4, and Keels arrives without a throw. The 12th stolen base of the season for Keels. A walk drawn by Stewart, the second walk he's drawn today. And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change here with runners on the corners and one out. As Phil Forbes takes a stride out to the mound. So Ethan Rogers is now out there with runners on the corners and Bryce Lane up at the dish. Lane hit the grand slam to break this game open. That was in his last at bat after he was robbed, and Rogers just balked. Stewart was taken off for second. They were telling him to step off. And Rogers balked, and so a run comes in to score. It's now 7-1 Virginia Beach. As Stewart moves to second, and Keels comes in to score. And that pitch is popped up and foul ground. Over comes Spady, hustling over the shoulder. And just couldn't make it. Would have been
Bottom of 4.
And there's a called strike. Would have been a Willie Mays-esque catch if Spady would have been able to get that, but now it's 0-2 here on Lane. One down and a runner on second. And Rogers steps off that time. Thought someone stealing. Now here's the 2-0. 0-2, excuse me, and it's 1-2. One, two on Lane, and he flies that one out towards right. In comes Moon to make the catch. And Stewart, who thought about tagging, will be held up. So that's the second out here in the home fourth. Brings up Sammy Cannella. Some more righty on righty action. And good stop there from Oates. Stewart. Hesitant to go to third. And now Rogers wants a new baseball. One-0, and a fake steal as Gorbett was yelling that Stewart was going. And it's now 2-0 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Already a running, good stop there from Oates, but that time Stewart does go. And he'll arrive without a throw, and that one ate up Oates. He shakes that one off. So now a 3-0 count on Cannella. With Stewart on third. Pitch from Rogers. Missed for ball 4, so a 4-pitch walk. Drawn by Cannella, and TJ McGowan has runners at the corners. With 2 down. McGowan's 0 for 2 tonight. And there goes Cannella on the ball in the dirt. So a stolen base to Cannella. And time asked for as Rogers wants another new baseball. Fifth stolen base of the season for Cannella. And Rogers pitches outside. And McGowan rips that one past the diving blow. 2 runs will score. And it's an RBI double for TJ McGowan as he takes a bow over at second base. It's now 9-1 Sea Dogs. His 5th and 6th RBI of the season. And it extends the Sea Dogs' lead to 9-1. Now Lincoln Lubson takes a pitch low for ball 1. That one is inside to Lubson, and it's 2-0. Two-0 pitch. That's spiked. And it's 3-0. Three-0 pitch from Rogers. Called strike 3-1. Lubson reached base on an error in his last at bat. And he leaves that one low for ball 4. The first walk drawn of the season for Lubson. And time is going to be asked for. No one is warming up currently in the Suffolk bullpen, as there are 2 outs and runners on first and second.
That is the plan.
First pitch to Aronson. He fouls it off. Aronson's 2 for 2 today with a pair of singles. And that one's in the dirt. Good stop there behind the plate from Oates. And it's 2-1. With McGowan on second, he doubled, and Lubson on first, he walked. Still 2 outs here in the 4th. Aronson fouls it off, and it's now 2-2. 2 on, 2 out. 2-2 the count. And here's the pitch from Rogers. And he spikes that one. That'll go to the backstop and over to third and second. Go McGowan and Lubson. Morris Ford would be next. 3-2 pitch. And it's rolled over to third. Blow throw to first. Not in time. It was a tough play for Blow. The second infield single for Sean Aronson in as many innings. And the bases are loaded again. Or excuse me, runners on the corners as another run came in to score. And there goes Aronson without a throw. Hit from Aronson. Blow was playing right on the line, so it was a far throw. And Aronson was hustling down all the way. He wanted that RBI, and he got it with 2 outs still in the inning. And the 1-0 is left high from Ford.
All right, Morris, you got this, kid. Get your RBI.
2-0 pitch. 3-0 rather. And it's a 4-pitch walk, and the bases are loaded. Ford's mad because he wanted to hit. Seen that a couple times from Virginia Beach batters when they got walked. We saw Stewart get hit by the pitch. He was upset. Even brought him in an RBI. Shows you about the mentality that is displayed by John Bivens' squad. 0-1 here on Sinclair. Lazy cut. Hedgepeth 1 pitch away from leaving the bases loaded. And waste pitches in the dirt and away. Now it's 2-2. Two-two pitch. And it's low for ball 3. So after Sinclair was down in the count 0-2, we'll have the merry-go-round in motion. Here's the pitch from Hedgepeth, and it's up high, ball 4. And it is 11-1. So the second RBI of the season for Sinclair. Had none coming into the game, and Jefferson shoots that one out to center. Back goes Hilberger, And it's off the base of the wall. 1 run is in. And out at second is Jefferson. So only 1 run comes into score. That ball will just miss clearing the center field fence. And out at second, it's an RBI single for Emmett Jefferson. So 5 runs come into score for the Sea Dogs. They now are up 11-1 at the end of 4. Dominic Younger back out there.
Jefferson got thrown out at second, the 3rd out of the inning.
And there's a called strike 3 on Cleghorn for the first out of the 5th. Two-0 count here on Oates, and now it's 3-0. And there's a 4-pitch walk distributed by Younger, and Oates is on with 1 down. Benny Spady flew out to center in his first at-bat, but first John Bivens gonna have a talk with his pitcher Dominic Younger. So Benny Spady hits a fly ball to left. And it just fell in front of the left fielder. Just couldn't see the ball out there. So runners on first and second. With one down here in the top of the fifth. And there goes the and that pitch line right to Ford. Tag on first on Spady. And so it's an ending double play. On the line drive caught by McGowan, and then he places the tag on Spady to end the inning. So we went back through the scorebook, and it's actually 12-1 Virginia Beach. And Tristan York is now on the mound for Suffolk. And that one's popped up or hit out towards left by Slevin. And it's dropped by Cleghorn. It's tough out there to see with those lights. You hear a lot of guys talk about that. when the ball goes over those lights that are here at Lakewood Park, it just comes down on you out of nowhere. Saw it in the top half of the inning, and just now here with Sam Slevin. So a leadoff double from Sam Slevin. With Christian Henderson at the plate. In a 12-1 ball game. And that one's rolled to short. Corbett goes to third with it, and it gets by Mason. And into the Voyagers dugout, and that'll bring in the 13th run of the evening for the Sea Dogs. And there goes. The runner from second, hit to third. Mason applies the tag. He's out there and throws it by Lopez. So a good job by Mason to apply the tag there. On Slevin. As Canella takes a cut at that fastball. 0-1. It was Talib Whitfield who hit that ball to third, is now on first. As Canella pops that one out of play, foul. And it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss there from Canella. He goes down on 3 pitches. And that's the second out of the inning. And that one's hit down the third base line, but foul. And that one's hit deep out towards center. Back goes Hilberger to make the catch. But another run comes into score for Virginia Beach as they extend their lead to 13-1. Mercedes-Benz of Virginia Beach offers Mercedes-Benz service and repairs, so you have access to the latest specialized technology and precise analysis from Mercedes-Benz trained technicians who undergo regular, frequent training, so they're always up to date on every component of your vehicle. Find them at 4949 Virginia Beach Boulevard in Virginia Beach, and call them at 757-499-3773. You can also visit their website at mercedes-benz-of-virginia-beach.com. Caleb Bilal now out there pitching for the Sea Dogs. Talib Whitfield is now behind the plate. Brian Wilson now at the plate. And first pitch from Bilal is a called strike, 0-1. That one's fouled up back by Wilson. And it's 0-2.
So there really wasn't, you either had to go that way or this way. But there was a local Williamsburg coach.
0-2. Wilson stays to fight another pitch. Top of the order for Suffolk. A good 0-2 pitch there from Caleb, and it's 1-2. One, two. In the dirt as Bilal missed his spot there. Whitfield calling for an outside pitch. So now it's 2-2. And Wilson just got a piece of that one. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled back again from Wilson. Wilson grounded out to second in his only at bat thus far tonight. And Wilson shoots that one towards right, and that'll fall in front of Canella. A leadoff single there for BK Wilson. And that's his first hit of the night. So here's Alex Gilisano. And first pitch to Gilisano is fired in for a called strike, 0-1. Oh, 1. Fouled back, and now it's 0-2. Oh, 2 from Bilal, fouled back. Well, I'll throw over to first. Check in on Wilson. He's probably not going anywhere. Down by 12. Oh, 2 count. And that pitch is fouled off again by Gilisano, making Bilal work. Gilisano making him work. And he got him swinging. So Gilisano fouled off a couple pitches, but goes down on strikes for the first out of the 6th. And Philip Forbes now in the batter's box for the Voyagers. Forbes walked and came around to give Suffolk the lead in the first inning. And time is going to be called. There's a bit of a, as Whitfield and Bilal got crossed up there. Runner on here for Forbes in a 13-1 ball game. And Bilal steps off and he's got Wilson with nowhere to go. They have him in a rundown. McGowan chasing him towards second. Throw to Henderson. He gives it back to Bilal. Wilson making the infielder's work and nearly got out of it as he ducked down. Sam Slevin places the tag. He came all the way in from center field. Took longer than what I'm sure John Bivens was hoping for that run done, but Wilson is speedy. Took the center fielder to place the tag on him. And that one is up and into Forbes. That could have been bad. Now there's 2 outs and nobody on. Pitch from Bilal to Forbes. Just inside, and it's a 4-pitch walk. Drawn by Philip Forbes. Second walk drawn by Forbes. And it brings up Trey Blow. Trey had the RBI single that brought in Forbes back in the first inning. That's his only at-bat tonight. And Blow shoots that one towards the right side. Moving to his left is Keels. And he makes the play. So the Voyagers leave a runner stranded on first. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. 13-1 Sea Dogs. Get your game on with D-Bat Virginia Beach baseball, softball, training, and more. D-Bat Virginia Beach is a state-of-the-art facility with over 17,000 square feet, 13 batting cages, and professional instructors who don't just know baseball and softball, but live and breathe it. You can find them located at 5258A Fairfield Shopping Center in Virginia Beach, or by calling them at 757-467-1111. You can also visit their website at dbatvirginiabeach.com. 1-0 count here on Lincoln Lubson. And Lubson leaves that one up and away, 2-0. Tristan York is still out there. He came in relief in the last inning. And Lubson takes a called strike. Nipped the corner, 2-1. Now it's 3-1. Three-one pitch from York. And it's shot out to deep left. Back goes Cleghorn. And it's a ground rule double for Lincoln Lubson.
Somebody's out there walking already. Let's see how fast you can.
So now here's Jordan Daddio getting his first at-bat tonight in place of Sean Aronson. Aronson went 3 for 3 today. 3 singles, 2 of them were infield singles. Daddio fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. 0-1 from York. Fouled off again, and it's 0-2. And that one's up and into Daddio. He gets out of the way of that one.
They said it was a ground rule double, so it bounced over. Thanks.
And 1-2, a called strike 3. Good frame job there from Gorbett, who's now back behind the dish. In place of Oates. And here's Dominic Younger. And he takes a called strike. Younger leaves that one outside of the zone. 1-1. And that one's fouled straight back. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 from York to Younger. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And there's the second out of the inning. And it brings up Chris Sinclair. Sinclair had an RBI single. in his first at bat and fouls off that first pitch. And Sinclair swings through that one, and it's 0-2. And that one just missed, as York's got a smile on his face. And that one's fouled off towards the left side. Mason comes over for a look with Guzik, who's sprinting. One-two pitch, and it's outside. 2-2. A lot of defensive substitutions for Suffolk. Tyler Gorpet, as we mentioned, now behind the plate. Jacob Lopez is at first. Philip Forbes at second. Dawson Guzik at short. And Trevor Mason at third. And that one's skied up towards the left side, and Cleghorn will call off Guzik and left to make the catch. So a scoreless inning from Tristan York. We'll head to the 7th inning here at Lakewood Park. Mills Bukavarakis now pitching for the Sea Dogs in the top half of the 7th. Caden Hilleberger 0 for 2 tonight. Use that one outside of the zone, 1-0. Bukavarakis pitched Tuesday in Edenton. Win 1 inning. Looking to bounce back here after allowing 3. A 2-0 count.
What do you do on
2-1 pitch. And it's up and away, and that's actually ball 4 to Hilberger, who's on with a leadoff walk. So first time he's reached base tonight. It brings up Ahmad Goldson. Ahmad reached on an error in his only at-bat tonight. That one's outside to the left-footed Goldson. 1-0. And that one spiked, and a good stop there from Whitfield. And time is called for as Whitfield reorganizes his glasses. Jacob Lopez is on deck. And that pitch does get by Whitfield, and on to second goes Hilberger. John Bivens preaching confidence from Mills after he allowed 3 runs in just 1 inning in Edenton. And that one gets away and on to third. And a 4-pitch walk to Goldson, who will take first. So now runners on the corners and nobody out, and John Bivens calls time, tells the home plate umpire he's going to be quick to go out to talk to Bukavarakis. Jacob Lopez is going to be the next batter that he faces. It'll be the first at bat tonight for Lopez. Lopez starting to find a rhythm for himself in the Tidewater Summer League. He's got 2 hits in his last 3 plate appearances. So trying to stay hot here. Baseball is a game that no run or no lead, as Goldson takes second without a throw. Called strike on Lopez. No lead is insurmountable. Not until the last out is recorded. A 1 on Lopez. And that pitch is outside, 1-1. Ryland Brown will get his first plate appearance after Lopez. He's in the on-deck circle. 1-1 pitch. Just missed. Two balls and a strike here on the left-footed Lopez. And there's a called strike, 2-2. Two count with 2 runners on for the Voyagers. They haven't scored since the first inning. And Lopez goes down swinging for the first out of the 7th. And Ryland Brown, who was in the on-deck circle, is now not hitting. Bukarovic fires a strike. Dustin Moon is now at the plate, and he takes ball outside, 1-1. So Moon, who was in the 9-hole,
He's batting out of order, isn't he? Over here.
and that one's upstairs to Moon. He flies that one out towards the right side. Canella's under it, tagging and now holding up. And it gets by Whitfield. Good backup by Bukarovic. So that goes as an F9 in the scorebook. Canella fired home because Hilberger was thought about tagging. Goldson was already about 20 feet from third base. He wanted to tag. So Hilberger was going back, then he thought he had to go. But Bukarovic backed up as Canella's throw to home was misfired from Whitfield. So it just goes as a fly out, and Goldson and Hilberger stay at second and third. That one's roped down the left field line, but foul. 0-2 count here on Tyler Gorbett. And there's a called strike 3. So Bukarovic leaves two base runners stranded in scoring position. It's stretch time here from Lakewood Park, 13-1, Virginia Beach. Robert Hatcher is now hitting for the Sea Dogs, and he swings and misses at the first pitch he sees from York. 0-1. Whole Virginia Beach dugout watching. And Hatcher rolls that one over to short. Cusick's throw to first is in time to beat Hatcher. And as they get a reaction out of the Sea Dog dugout, he gets some love from the bullpen. Just the second plate appearance for Hatcher. And Slevin hits that one to John Bivens, who missed it. Try to make a play on it. Slevin hit a fly ball to left that just went over the lights, and Cleghorn just couldn't see it. Fell in front, to the left rather, of Cleghorn, and standing on second base was Slevin. And that pitch from York is low, 1-1. And that one's roped towards the right of John Bivens. He didn't make an effort on that one. Just stuck out his right hand. So now 1-2 here. On the leadoff batter, Slevin, and he takes that one outside. Full count here. And that pitch is outside and it goes through the glove of Gorbett. And so Slevin is aboard for the second time today with a 1-out walk. And time is going to be called for by the head coach, Phil Forbes. And we're going to have a pitching change. So the walk from York, and that'll be all for him. Fourth relief outing
Hey, that's because he's smarter.
of the season for AJ Zeke. He's in to face Christian Henderson, who fouls back the first pitch that he sees. 0-1. Zeke comes in with 1 out and Sam Slevin over at first base. Henderson's 1 for 1 tonight.
Say, Chris. Way to play here, kid.
That one's inside to Henderson, 2-1. And that one's inside again from Zeke. And now a 3-1 count. With Whitfield on deck. And it's upstairs, ball 4. And Talib Whitfield now up at the dish. Talib hit that ground ball to third where Mason placed the tag on Slevin. So 0 for 1 on a fielder's choice. And Zeke fires that one in for a called strike. One. Big hack there from Whitfield. And now it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 from Zeke to Whitfield. And a good stop there from Gorbett. Two. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's the second out of the inning.
Tarboro beat Edenton 10-5. Just went final.
Sammy Cannell.
In Tarboro.
Square it up, Sammy.
So here's Cannella. Cannella 0 for 2 with a pair of walks today. Cannella fouls that one back. Ball and a strike here on Cannella. And the game in Tarboro has gone final. The Steamers' 10-game winning streak has come to an end as they lose on the road against the River Bandits 10-5. First loss in over 2 weeks for Edenton.
2-2 count.
Suffolk will be there in Edenton tomorrow.
Called up to the fence again. It's a making call. We have a warning for Cato beside us.
2-2 count here on Canella. And it's lifted into the air. Gorbet's waiting for it. And it's going to fall! And hustling to score from second is Slevin. Great hustle there from Sam Slevin on a pop-up that fell about 4 feet in front of home plate.
What happened there? What happened in that bat? How did he get on? Walk?
And now 0-2 the count here on Dominic Younger. With runners on the corners. And a run already home. 0-2 pitch is outside. One, two. Tapped over to short. And the flip to second from Busick is in time. Another run comes in to score for the Sea Dogs. We've played 7 innings. 14-1, Virginia Beach. Danny Padilla now pitching for the Sea Dogs, and Rylan Brown is getting his first plate appearance. And he shows bunt and leaves it up high, 1-0. And that pitch is outside from Padilla, 2-0. And that one's rolled over past the diving Henderson and into left field. So a base hit for Ryland Brown. A leadoff single brings up Dawson Guzik. Guzik 0 for 1 tonight. And fouls up back to first pitch he sees from Padilla, 0-1.
Nice also 5.
The 0-1 from Padilla, and it's outside, 1-1. And there's a called strike at the knees. Coach Forbes does not like that call.
Never ever mention
And that one's flied out towards center. And waiting for it to come down is Slevin, who reels it in for the first out. Here's Philip Forbes, and that one nearly hits him. Almost got hit in the face in his last at-bat. One 0 is shot out towards right, a base hit for Forbes. And there are 2 base runners for the Voyagers here in the 8th.
Trevor Mason.
There's Trevor Mason. Mason takes that one up and in. Mason rolled one over to second. 0 for 1 in his first at-bat.
You're just wishing it away, aren't you?
And that one's ripped foul. One, fouled back. One, 2 from Padilla. And that one's flied out towards right. And in comes Jefferson to make the catch. So now 2 down and 2 out. And 2 on. Brings up Caden Hillberger. And Padilla fires in a called strike, 0-1.
No, I've been doing it ever since. Because somebody always says something.
And that one's fouled back off, and it's 0-2.
I don't know if you made it off with Roger Diesel. He wrote for New York for years. He wrote 5 baseball books that I wrote when I was 25.
0-2. Hit right back at Padilla. He'll make the play to first. And now turn will be for Danny Padilla. He's looks like he's okay. But we'll go to the bottom of the 8th in a 14-1 ball game. And so that's actually going to be the ball game tonight. The final is Virginia Beach 14 and Suffolk 1. Suffolk ran out of pitching. They'll save their arms for tomorrow when they will be down in Edenton. That game is set for 7 o'clock. And so Suffolk improves to 6-4 overall, or 3 and Virginia Beach 6-4, and Suffolk trails. Suffolk falls to 3-5 on the season. So thank you for watching, everyone. I'm Hayden Bandel. You've been watching the Tidewater Summer League YouTube channel. The final from the second game of our doubleheader is Virginia Beach 14 and